When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the RPO, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the ground with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Brings it in down the left side. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Northwestern.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Stevenson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Duarte. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot in the ground and getting north.
The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Give to the running back. Oh, he got loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. sends it back in motion. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Working that wide receiver screen. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 21 over Notre Dame. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Finally brought down to run a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air, You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck.
Trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Ohio State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the single back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll pull it down. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Stevenson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
They're working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Keeps looking downfield. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Joyner. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stevenson. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Punts it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Under fire. He is complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. It's Stevenson. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Northwestern 10.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll run play action. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now Huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The give as they work on that clock.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Rides to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stevenson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got an open man.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David